I realized that everyone that I wasn't forgiving and that I was choosing to hold on to that didn't have my best interest was only hurting myself, and that I was giving my power away by just thinking about it. Just by me keeping the resentment, just by me keeping the hurt, just by me dwelling in the past with the woulda, coulda, shoulda type of behavior, I was limiting myself. I had people renting space in my mind, in my life, and they were living rent free. And I didn't want that for me anymore. I wanted to be free of all of it. I wanted to be done with it. Like no more. And then I didn't want to hide it either. I didn't want it to be something where somebody brings it up and they're able to trigger me or have me feel some type of way about anything that I did or anything that was done to me or anything that I caused. I just wanted it to be completely dismantled. I did not want to have to deal with it in any way, shape, or form at all. I was just so done with it. It was like I was like, enough, no more, no more, no more, no more. And as I was forgiving and I was working on myself and I was doing the work to forgive and releasing everything that no longer served me, I was implementing something new in my life, which was self-care, you know, loving myself. And by loving myself, I just mean like, taking care of me, drinking the water, spring water with lemon or cucumbers. That makes me happy when I do that, when I pour myself a glass of water and not a drink, you know? Um, when I go to the gym, when I take a walk with the dog, when I go for ice cream, I love ice cream. So I was incorporating new things to replenish the old. Not replenish the old, to like take place for the old. I was doing that. And I journaled a lot. And when I needed to cry, I cried. And then I learned about spiritual warfare. And how, it's with the mind. They have to be able to trigger you. So then I understood why people like to see you hurting and why people like to bring up stuff to you. Because that's how they gain control. But before that happened, I had already made a conscious decision and had done a lot of work to forgive and let go and see people for who they are and not judge. And the way that I was able to not judge was by identifying the spirits that were operating in them. That gave me so much relief because I'm able to today be like, this is the spirit you're operating with under, and I don't fraternize with that. I love you as a person, because at a soul level, we're all loving, caring, kind, generous people, because we're a soul. But once we start operating from other spirits, I'm able to identify that spirit and I don't do diabolical. That's one thing I don't do. I'm not with it. That's just who I am. I'm not with it. So that's my experience with forgiveness. And it's hard to forgive. It's not easy. It takes time. It takes work. And most of the time we need outside help. Like therapy. Like I'm a big fan of therapy. Yeah. But forgiving is the most rewarding thing. And when I tell you that when we don't forgive, we choose to put ourselves in a cage, and then sometimes we put blindfolds inside the cage, I mean that. I lived it. But the reward of taking the blindfolds off and identifying that we're inside a cage and that all we have to do is walk out, no matter what happened, no matter what, like no matter what. You could think of any scenario, the most diabolical scenarios. If you choose to do something different with your life and heal yourself, you could get a new beginning. Anyone can. Because at a soul level, we're all pure. At a soul level, we're all one race. Soul. Nobody comes in here contaminated, diabolical, killing, stealing, and destroying. No one. I have not seen a baby that has done that yet. And there won't be one. And then I see it like that. I see it like that because it helps me one, and that's what I believe. So, and then God is so good. And when I speak about God, I mean, like, we all subscribe to whatever God we want to subscribe to. That's whatever you choose to subscribe to, It's amazing. Loving, caring, kind. And our birthright is peace, love, joy, abundance. So I hope this helps someone. If you're struggling or you've been through a lot, it's okay. It'll get better. But it starts with us. Like, we have to choose something different for ourselves. And nobody could do that for us. Think about it. Nobody could forgive for you. That's something you have to do, no matter who it is. No matter who it is. Just have to forgive. Forgive and forgive and forgive. And that doesn't mean forget. We abstract the lesson from it. Identify the spirits that are operating within the individual and choose to forgive. Because it's not the soul that did it. It's the entities that got attached to that vessel. If we remove the entities, if we remove those spirits out of the vessel, then we have a soul, a healed soul, a good person, right? With some experiences and some lessons that they learned, which is knowledge, wisdom, and jam. Stop. So, I gotta go. My dog is barking.